Most agents think that recruiting is the only way to grow a team. I didn't recruit, I attract. In the last 3 years, I built a team of over 60 agents across the US and Canada by just simply showing up, sharing my stories, not only the wins, but the struggle, and also inspiring and building a community. So if you ever wonder how to grow a team without the pressure tactics, this video is for you. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to my page. So every week I'm here to support agents that wants to grow, and then also interviewing top agents within the industry. And then also here's a place that you can go to book a free call with me at topagentwolfpack.com just to collaborate, share ideas, and I would love to hear the comments below. What is today your current struggle in building a team? Let's go from the beginning. When I started, my only goal was to be in real estate, to serve my clients and families that wanted to buy or sell. And I think that's how a lot of us starts. And that's still pretty much a lot of my growth and what I would like to do for my career. That's why I started anyways. But how I actually been able to inspire other agents as I've been sharing my story, from being a part-time agent when I started with a tech background and very not related, but at the same time, showing my wins, sharing the struggle, sharing what I was working on, collaborating. Within a few months, I had agents that without me doing anything that came to me and started asking, what are you doing? How are you learning all of these things? You're brand new. What is going on with your success? And the conversation just started very naturally from that. And yes, some of this sometimes were people just hitting me on my DMs on Instagram or just sending me an email just to learn more. And the beautiful thing is that I don't think they only saw necessarily my success, but they saw as a path for them to have just the same result. So here's the thing. If you are on that, struggle of like, I want to do production, but I also want to grow, I have to say, maybe, just maybe, how is your social media looking like? Because agents will be attracted to what you're doing today. And that was something that I was committed for my residential real estate business, should be showing up on social media every single day, because I wanted people to know what I was doing, to educate them, and then also, to create more credibility, trust. That it's incredible how you can do that today in social media. So if you're not showing up all the time, people will just be wondering, who are you? Are you consistent? Is this the person that I want to work with? But then all about, attracting the right people is when I realized that leadership, it's not just about recruiting. It's about just showing up, showing your results, and people would just naturally gravitate towards you. If I can share a secret here, I'll throw it right in the beginning. The secret is your brand. Nobody's joining necessarily just a brokerage. They're joining people. They're joining people that they want to be around with, that they want to learn from. So are you becoming that person that others wants to be around you? And I think this is something that it's like, it's some just, facts that I want to just throw out there that I think you need to take a look, on yourself. Are you being that person, that leader that others will follow? So I think this is just, obviously not everything I feel like you'll learn with all the leadership, skills. But if you are doing the right thing, you're showing up, sharing your wins, you're sharing your struggles, but how you overcoming them, not just the struggle, but how you overcoming them. And you're just showing possibilities, because as we know, there are a lot of agents in this industry today. A lot of part-time agents, just like myself, how I started, and I thankfully have been able to, turn that around and be full-time. But just think about that. People are watching. We already know that, either to criticize or to cheer you on. But just know you're on the right path. If you are creating your brand, with a good presence, it's clean, it's clear, and people will follow you for that. So for me, it was simple things to be authentic, who I want to be in real estate. I want to be in the luxury market. So I was showing up exactly as that. Did I had all the skill sets in the beginning? Absolutely not. But I was showing up with who I am. I want to be, or I am, a luxury realtor. I am, a family-oriented person. Like, I love my family. I love my culture. I love sharing special moments and memories with friends and creating that. So, I am known for that amongst my, circle, just bringing people together. So I was just showing that side of me that is already who I am. I was not creating anything different or unreal. And again, those things attract either for your, for your business as well, but specifically if you are thinking about growing a team. And I have to say today in my social media, probably I would think a very high number, like 60% of my followers are realtor. And that was not my original intent. I created my page and I was pouring information in there in with the, looking for the results to get more buyers and sellers that would follow my page. But as I said, it happened so naturally that, people are asking me to do that. And I, simply because obviously being here at EXP, I know about revenue share. It was something I wanted to do in the future, but I feel like it kind of, happened to me before I was even ready. And sometimes those things happen. And then I just like, okay, I need to leverage this. People are wanting to join me. I like to say I'm very responsible. And I feel like, I take that very, to heart if someone is wanting to learn with me and grow with me. So I wanted to create, things and calls and masterminds that is going to be helping them to participate. Obviously, within my upline, we have like an amazing structure for that. But I also wanted to cultivate that one-to-one and how I could support them. And here, just to give an example, even how I got my very first agent. So I started in the month of April, and again, been on social media all the time, and then I sharing my wins. I was able to, even part-time, have a very, high success rate in the very beginning. And it was not until I think was like August or so, I had an agent here in Washington that reached out to me on my DMs just to know like, wow, about your brand, you're a brand new agent. I'm a brand new agent, but I'm struggling, how you're doing that. And then I was able to share what I was learning within my group, and then some of the things that I was bringing from my own background just by working in the tech industry. And then sure enough, in September, he joined me. So let's count. I started in April. So April, May, June, July, August, September. So within 5 months of not even trying, because that was not my focus, I was just learning so much, I already was able to attract an agent. And then sure enough, the next month, I had another agent that, reached out to me now all the way in Boston. And then fast forward, this is almost 3 years. She's still my group. She became like a close friend to me, but she was just watching me, her page when I'm going to share a little trick that I do. And I do this for everybody that follows my page, that at least I am able to see on my notification that someone follow me. I always sends a welcome video. And, I feel like it's intimate, it's personable. It really shows that you're going another level, right? I see you, I notice you. So those things I think is important. I like that. And I like for people to feel that way as well. And, again, I shared a little secret out there about branding. And I think here comes another one, which is super, super important. Another secret is community. People are looking for community. So as they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. I think it's so true, because if someone is feeling like something that they're lacking wherever they're located, if it's within the brokerage or if it's within the team that they chose at that moment, and they just feeling they know they can do more, that there is more purpose to them getting this real estate license anyways. So they're going to be looking for people who are doing maybe the things that they see in the future that they would like to do. Maybe they don't even see themselves today being able to do that, but they know they want to do that. So community is super important, and it was super important to me. I knew that for me as well from the beginning. Culture, community, collaboration has always been something very important to me. Even in the corporate world, like I always look for companies or teams that I felt I got that, and that I also gave that, because I think it's a two-way street. But coming into here to my group with our, weekly masterminds call that we have about mindset. Love starting that call on Mondays. And then we have like a production call that is obviously all about production, how to get the lead, how to nurture the lead. It's all about the different aspects that you can do within real estate. And then last not least, I love my women power. So there is also in our group like a women's call only. And I've been able to receive so much that today, fast forward, I am one of the leaders. So I am pouring, right? So I think all of these things, and I hope you guys are just catching all some of the similarities that, you come into a place, you learn, right? You take, but you need to be able to turn around and give. And this is how you attract other agents as well. Because, when you're new, you just need to learn and take, but then you need to be able to turn around and give that to the next person that might be struggling with something that you did. Or maybe you didn't struggle, but you had the tools and the right group and the right systems. And then now you have the opportunity to help that other person. And I think that's the only way that if you want to grow a team, that you need to have that, take that to heart as you're talking to other people, and just really be mindful of helping them, not just numbers, but, also creating a community that they want to stick around and retain and stay. Because what's the point anyways of just attracting if you're not able to retain them in your group? And here's another thing that I see sometimes, sorry to say this, maybe for the realtors that have been in the business for a long time. And I think you might have met one or two, maybe can be even someone within your circle. Not every agent wants to share, their tips and tricks, what's working, what's not, because they have that mindset, that they're gonna share their secret sauce and someone's gonna go there and maybe steal their clients. And I honestly, in my personal opinion, and I have been in leadership prior to real estate, it's a very close-minded, thought process. And so you want to find, the group that actually wants to share. And I think this is going to be you. Think about like who is the leader that you want to follow and start embracing those steps yourself, right? It's so easy to say, oh, I wish my leader was doing X, Y, and Z. But we do need to realize if you want to take into that step of leadership, you need to be walking on those steps right now, even in the very beginning when you're just learning the steps of real estate, because you're going to build that muscle so that you can turn around and attract and bring more people around you, and grow a team. And sometimes can happen naturally, sometimes you can already come with the mindset, this is what I want to do, and start building a plan. But showing up those ways with how you communicate, how you share, how you're building a community, you will definitely attract the right people to work with you. And again, I use a lot of social media. Obviously, if you're here, that's how you found me. And I think it's so important because, again, sharing all this information out there, what has worked for you, if it's in a long form here in YouTube, or if it is, in short forms within Instagram. This is a lot how I have met people. I have met few agents through actual real estate events that have joined my group, but almost like 80% of my group have come from like social media. They just see what you're doing. They are triggered by it. They start a conversation. Boom, here they are. We're working together. And here is another powerful thing to use in your social media. It's to document your growth. Yes, we know not everybody's for us, not everybody's cheering us, but when you're sharing how you're growing, your wins, what are you doing that your team is growing, like I don't necessarily do that just to boast myself, like, oh, here I have a few more agents that joined my group, but it's really to shine a light because I know there are agents out there that is looking for support. Maybe it's you watching this video. So I just, make sure that people are finding me in different ways within social medias or different channels that, I'm here to support them. Like even this morning, I had someone that sent me an email that saw a video that I did almost 3 years ago in how to get your license in Washington State. And here she is emailing me asking which school did I go through, and if I could send a link. And I've been, sharing emails back and forth and giving some guidance and answering something. She might never join my group, and that's okay. But, she reached out to me. She asked for help. I am definitely going to do that. And if she decides once she gets her license that I am the best fit for her, it's going to be lovely and we'll work together. It's going to be great. So make sure you are sharing your story, you're sharing your growth, because, when you make those statements on social media, people like you will be reaching out to me and say, how do I join your team? So again, if you like to just, discuss ideas, no pressure at all, definitely hit me up to book a call with me. And the best way to do that is just going to my topagentwolfpack.com, because I have my calendar link in there, and you'll be able to pick the best time that works for you, and we can just jam out and talk about how I can help you, or even if it's not about even joining my group, how I can just, if there's any, planning or tip that I can give that maybe can help you, launch your team, get started, or if you already started but you're feeling stuck, that you're not growing, I'm more than happy to do that. And here's something that is, personal to me. It's a little bit my philosophy. Like, I don't recruit, I invite. For me, it's always I'm giving an invitation when I'm actually doing the reach on my end, right? Obviously, I post and do all of this, like you are watching this video, that you can reach out to me and talk. But also if I'm meeting people in events, or if it's someone that I'm seeing on social media, I try to be as friendly as I am, not trying to be anything different, not pushy, but I just put it out there. If they are interested, if they're struggling, if there's something that they're curious, to learn a little bit more about my group, that I would love to get on a call with them and share that. So again, just be yourself most of all, because if you try to be anybody else, it's gonna show that you're fake, and people can smell that from afar. And, again, just build your brand with integrity, collaboration, positivity, and people will come to you for those things as well. So if you're ready to start attracting today and building a brand, don't wait until tomorrow. Today's your day. Share your story. Go on your social media. Share your story. Share what you're doing. Share what you're working on. Share your projects. Share your wins. Share again. We all go through struggles. We all have some hard deals, but just how you're overcoming that and what has helped you to overcome that. And again, I'll be more than happy to hop on a call with you and just talk about this business, because, in the end of the day, I feel like it doesn't matter where we're located. There's so much that we all can do that is so common, that is going to help you grow your business no matter where you're at. And last but not least, don't forget to put a little comment below what has resonated with you the most. If it has a question, I'll be more than happy to reply back to you, or any comments, any feedback. It's always more than appreciated. But I hope this video today really helped you to start thinking about it, how to get to building a team, how to start working on yourself first and foremost, to become that leader that will attract and not recruit.